Since our initial report on 3I/Atlas, numerous developments have unfolded. We now possess concrete evidence. Its path stands out as remarkably atypical. It mirrors Earth's path around the Sun. Moreover, the moment of its approach feels precisely calibrated, as it swings near Jupiter, Mars, and Venus. The odds of such alignment are about 1 in 20,000. Avi Loeb, a Harvard astrophysicist and among the globe's leading experts, suspects this visitor may transcend a mere comet. He suggested pursuing a mission to examine it prior to its departure. Detailed imagery, spectral examinations, accurate trajectory simulations, and other tools have uncovered surprising features. Ice resembling water that predates Earth. Organic compounds trapped within age-old particles. A backward trajectory grazing Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. Plus, an envelope of gas that bucks standard comet patterns. Each discovery renders 3I/Atlas increasingly anomalous. This prompts a query that certain experts are reluctant to voice. Suppose it's not a comet whatsoever? Figures like Avi Loeb contend we ought to entertain bold hypotheses that it could represent not a cosmic leftover, but an engineered artifact. For ages, astronomers had never verified any intruder breaching the Sun's gravitational pull. Experts figured such events would prove scarce, occurring perhaps once every millennium. Yet that view crumbled within the past 10 years. Back in 2017, sensors picked up Oumuamua, the inaugural verified extrasolar body. Lacking a tail or emissions, it displayed peculiar speeding up that remains puzzling. In 2019, two more appeared, 2I/Borisov. This one acted unmistakably like a comet, energetic, swift, and compositionally unlike prior samples. Quiet followed until July 1, 2025, when 3I/Atlas emerged. The Atlas survey in Chile spotted it, a tiny dot zipping along from an odd angle. Its path formed a hyperbola, plunging in from Sagittarius constellation. That origin counts. Sagittarius hovers close to the Milky Way's core, packed with stars, emissions, and detection clutter. It's among the trickiest sky zones to scan, implying 3I/Atlas might have neared undetected for ages. Upon detection, it had crossed Jupiter's orbit, hurtling at close to 60 kilometers per second, velocity enough to evade solar capture. The trajectory stays unbound, so it'll zip by without looping back. It's retrograde too, slicing through the system opposite planetary motion. Most alarming, this marks the third such intruder in merely 8 years. Pre-Oumuamua, none existed on record. Lately, they arrive with rising frequency, yet detection always lags. This abrupt surge lacks an obvious cause. Perhaps our instruments have sharpened, or these wanderers always traversed nearby, invisible until now. Alternatively, conditions afar might have shifted. Disruptions from gravity, star shifts, or alterations in the galaxy's layout. A few scholars are posing tough inquiries. Might we be sailing into a crowded cosmic zone? Could tidal forces from the galaxy hurl extra rubble our way? Or does this trend defy natural origins? Oumuamua caught us unprepared. Borisov allowed scan observation window, but 3I/Atlas varies. Bigger, more luminous, less hasty. It offers our premier shot to probe an outsider thoroughly and promptly. And here's where intrigue deepens. Oumuamua sparked mere conjecture. Borisov granted brief glimpses. Yet 3I/Atlas diverges. Its entry lagged, true, but sufficiently early. Shortly after spotting, global observatories zeroed in. Vera Rubin, Gemini South, VLT, Hubble, and crucially JWST joined the effort. Their findings stunned. Beyond 4 AU from the Sun, around 600 million kilometers, it already showed signs of activity. A coma enveloped it, a subtle shroud of vapors and grains. The tail extended outward, curiously facing the Sun rather than fleeing it. Such positioning hints at bulkier grains, weightier than norm, shrugging off solar pushback. That's atypical for comets. Spectral readings from NASA's Infrared Telescope facility in Gemini South then emerged. Teams detected water ice, organics, silicates, carbon-based stuff. These aren't comet novelties, but 3I/Atlas's antiquity and seclusion amplify their import. Its blend seems untouched from its birth, locked away for more than 7 billion years. Ancient beyond Earth, Beyond the sun path modeling points to birth in the Milky Way's thick disk, a haven of veteran stars and raw remnants, distant from the nebula where our system formed. Dimensions fluctuate in estimates. Early calls pegged it below 1 kilometer, akin to Borisov. Updated photometry at high detail now sizes the core from 4 to 11 kilometers wide. That positions 3I/Atlas as the biggest this interstellar visitor stands as the most massive one we've ever spotted. Beyond its sheer size, what stands out is its peculiar alignment. Typically, such wanderers from beyond our system plunge in at sharp inclines compared to the ecliptic plane. Yet 3I/Atlas deviates by merely 5 degrees, slicing through almost precisely along the route we've taken for sending out our spacecraft, with its trajectory lined up to swing by Venus, Mars, and Jupiter in succession. That's an improbable lineup for something tumbling in haphazardly from the cosmos's depths. Adding to the intrigue is its schedule for visibility. It'll hit perihelion, its nearest approach to the Sun, in late October 2025, roughly 1 for astronomical units away. During that stretch, though, it'll be positioned behind the Sun as viewed from Earth, rendering it invisible to terrestrial observatories. This blind spot hits right when it's at peak activity, a pivotal phase tantalizingly beyond our grasp, though not completely. The ESA's JUICE probe, heading toward Jupiter, and NASA's Psyche craft, navigating the asteroid belt, will come within 0.3 to 0 Australian dollars and 40 cents of 3I/Atlas at that time, near enough for possible direct sightings if mission controllers opt to capture them. Right now, the key takeaway is this: 3I/Atlas isn't merely fascinating, it's revolutionary. It offers a glimpse into an era we've never witnessed, a pristine piece of the galaxy's distant history cruising right into our era. Despite all the insights so far, 3I/Atlas remains puzzling. Consider the trajectory first. It's retrograde, which fits the norm for extrasolar intruders. However, the tilt is exceptionally low, only 5 degrees from the ecliptic. That's nearly aligned with the orbital planes of our planets, a setup seldom encountered in objects drifting from arbitrary spots across the Milky Way. Next, examine the inbound route. Slipping in unnoticed from the Sagittarius region, 3I/Atlas threads the inner solar system, brushing past Venus, Mars, and Jupiter in a strikingly straight progression. Simulations deem this a fluke, yet certain researchers remain skeptical. Avi Loeb has floated a bolder theory, that 3I/Atlas might be artificial, perhaps a scout from elsewhere. He highlights the exactness of its path, the oddity of its course, and hints of subtle non-gravitational pushes as grounds for deeper scrutiny. His unpublished manuscript pushes boundaries further, tagging it as possible adversarial extraterrestrial tech. Unsurprisingly, the broader scientific consensus recoiled sharply. The consensus holds that nothing suggests engineered traits. Its outbursts align with a standard comet. Still, uncertainties persist, as this goes beyond 3I/Atlas alone. It's the trend: 3 such intruders in a mere 8 years. All caught at the last minute, some just scraping by. All threading tight windows in our detection nets. All appending our views on solitude in space. This sparks a disquieting thought. Are these truly chance encounters? Or are we merely awakening to presences that have always lingered? Even more troubling, what if we're only detecting those that choose visibility? The evidence rules out aggression, but it offers no reassurance either. In the end, here's the essence: a colossal relic from a foreign stellar neighborhood, bearing pristine substances from epochs predating our sun, gliding silently across our worlds before fading back into obscurity. No danger, but a stark nudge. A nudge that the cosmos predates us, outstrips our understanding in weirdness, and perhaps isn't as vacant as we'd assumed. 3I/Atlas won't linger. In months, it'll slip solarward, drift outward, and slip from sight. Just another extrasolar guest logged and filed away, yet forever elusive. We'll amass troves of info, spectra, trajectories, crisp photos from top-tier gear worldwide. Even so, the core mystery endures. What precisely is it? A comet, sure, in its actions, but one predating our sun, with an orbit and makeup that strays from the usual narrative. It tracked with uncanny accuracy. Its ejected particles bucked predictions. Its components evoked lost realms, worlds untouched by human hands. Maybe it's simply a stellar artifact, a remnant chip from some long-gone system's birth. Or maybe something grander, a device, a signal, a sliver of a mind eons beyond ours. We lack the means to settle that for now, but we're forging them. Each arrival edges us towards sharper insight, for 3I/E Atlas transcends mere oddity. It's a prompt that the universe never promised quiet. It never has. If you're tuned in, ears open, pondering the unknowns beyond, think about subscribing. Send your ping and stick around. The heavens hold plenty, and we're only starting to peer deeper. Music.